Please, listen to me. If you walk out that door, you'll regret it.
I don't care what you think. Stay out of my life.
Listen, no. If a stranger starts paying for your wedding, don't first shout, God did. First, ask, why? Because Adebisi's wedding was getting sponsored like a celebrity event. Gifts came, cash envelopes, vendor deposits, everything was moving super smooth. Then the sponsor started dropping instructions like a remote control. Remove this friend, change the venue, don't post online, no pictures. And the craziest part, the sponsor never showed face, only voice notes. My people, that is not sponsorship, that is supervision. And the day we finally discovered who that auntie was, everybody's chest shifted. So Adebisi is that babe that like peace, not the I love drama type. Though she works hard for everything she gets, she plans her life and does not like begging for love. Then she meets Kevin. Kevin is sweet. Kevin is clean. Kevin will talk like somebody that has standard, carry himself like one rich man that has worked hard all his life, and someone that makes money without making noise. You know those ones that will say, I don't like loud lifestyle, yet their perfume alone will pay your rent for 3 years. One Saturday, he proposed in a nice spot in town. One not too private, not too crowded, just enough people to scream and boast. The ring came out, everybody started forming choir. Oh, God, when? Why not me? Oh, Adebisi, I tap from your grace. Oh. Adebisi covers her mouth like she's shocked, yet she's also happy. But one small thing happened though. When somebody tried to zoom the ring for video, Kevin jokes, no close up. Some people can copy the design. Everybody started laughing, even Adebisi, like a squirrel. But her best friend Kemi did not laugh the same way. Kemi's eyes said, copy design, I be copy evidence. Which one? And after that day, the wedding planning started immediately. Fast, like somebody chasing deadline. Because 2 days after, a sponsor entered the story and everything changed. They are still enjoying engagements, Glow. When Kevin tells Adebisi, my auntie wants to support us. She likes you. Auntie that supports. That sentence alone can reset somebody's blood pressure. Adebisi's mom hears it and started praising heaven like she already tasted the wedding rice. Hey, thank you, God. Oh. Then auntie sends the first gift, a dispatch rider that shows up with the big boss. Inside, we have the premium fabric, perfume, and one envelope with cash. Not small cash, the kind of cash that makes you stand up straight. Adebisi is shocked. Kevin is calm. He says, she's private. She doesn't like plenty attention. Okay, no problem. Then auntie starts sending voice notes. Soft voice, polished voice, the voice of someone that speaks like she owns buildings. My dear, I'm happy for you. I will make sure this wedding is smooth. But she adds something small. No pictures of me. I don't do social media. Let me tell you something. When money comes with some rules, you don't just collect it. You understand the rules because some rules are not rules, they are control. Kemi hears the voice note and pauses, not because she hates help, but because the voice note sounds rehearsed. And Kevin keeps repeating, please respect her privacy. Privacy again? Adebisi will tell herself, maybe rich people just like privacy. But the next gift came with the first instruction, and that instruction was not normal. Because auntie did not just want to support, she wanted to direct. Wedding group chat opens, family committee enters, friends started throwing ideas, venue options, colors, date suggestions, everybody forming planner. Then auntie drops a voice note in the group chat. My dear, congratulations again. Let's keep this wedding small and classy. Not too much crowd, and please don't post anything online until after. Small wedding? That's fine now. No posting. I'll think about that. Adebisi thinks maybe she does not like social media. But then auntie adds, and remove that Kemi from the wedding team. Too many opinions. Remove my best friend. For what? Everybody goes quiet in the group chat. That kind of quiet where you can hear people typing and deleting. Kevin quickly sends, let's all relax. Auntie just wants peace. Kemi does not talk. She just screenshots everything and saves it in the drive. Adebisi calls Kevin privately like, why would your auntie mention Kemi? Kevin just laughed it off. She's old school. She doesn't like outspoken girls. Outspoken. So now being wise is a crime. You all have now started mistaking audacity for rudeness and rudeness for audacity. And Adebisi tries to keep peace. But Kemi tell her one sentence, if I am not the problem, why am I the target? My people, that line entered Adebisi's head and refused to leave. And before she could process it, Auntie pays for the decorator. Boom! Receipt comes in. Everybody is happy. Adebisi mom is sending prayer emojis like she's on salary. But Kemi zooms the receipt. The prayer name is not Auntie Shade, it's not Auntie Ronke, it's not any auntie name, it's a different phone name entirely. So Kemi asks gently in the group, please, who is the name on this receipt? Immediately, Kevin replies fast. That is our business account name. Don't worry about it. Business account name that looks like a person's full government name? Okay, oh. Kemi does not argue. After all, she has been removed from the planning. She is only still in the wedding group chat because she is the best friend to the bride. She messages Adebisi privately. Just be careful. This sponsorship is too organized. All of a sudden, Adebisi feels irritated because when you are in love, conscience sounds like hatred. But the irritation doesn't last because Auntie sends another voice on that same night. This one is sweet. Too sweet. My dear, I want you to be happy, but please don't do any background check. Don't let people point in your mind about me. Background checks? Who even mentioned that? If someone wants you against verification, it is because verification is dangerous to them. Adebisi's chest tightened a bit. Not fear, just confusion. And that night she decides, tomorrow I'll visit Kevin at his place. Let me know who I'm marrying. Kevin agrees too quickly. And when a man agrees too quickly to something he was avoiding, my people, prepare. Because the house she saw the next day looked like a showroom, not a home. They drive to the nicest side of town. Gated estates, clean streets, quiet, solemn. Kevin opens the door like a proud landlord. Inside is extravagantly beautiful. But something is missing. There is no family photos, no random shows, no messy corner, no life. Everything is arranged like a short-let apartment that gets cleaned every hour. Even the kitchen is too clean. Not one spoon in the sink. Not one sachet water on the counter. Amara laughs. Do you even eat? Kevin smiles. I'm always busy. I don't cook much. Okay, but the people still have something. Even busy people have noodles. Kemi is not there physically, but she is there spiritually because Adebisi's mind is hearing Kemi's voice. Observe. Adebisi, observe. Like Kemi would always say. Then Adebisi sees a small brown envelope on the table. She does not open it, but she catches the label. Document. She asks, is that your paperwork? Kevin moved fast and flipped the envelope over like a magician adding card. It says, work files. Work files that are labeled documents like movie prop. Adebisi forces a smile. She doesn't want to start a fight. As they leave, Kevin locks the door with extra care. Then he says one word sentence. I don't like visitors. It brings complication. Complications? Adebisi wants to ask more, but then her phone buzzes. Auntie has sent another voice note, and this time, Auntie is not sounding sweet though. My dear, I heard you went to his place. Please don't do that again. Who told her? Adebisi freezes because now it is not sponsorship, it is surveillance. Auntie drops a new message. Change the venue, move it to downtown, and move the date forward by 3 weeks. 3 weeks? That is not planning, that was rushing. Kevin supports it immediately. Yes, baby, it's better. Less stress. Less stress for who? Then Auntie asks, also, no longer introduction with extended family. Keep it immediate family only. And Adebisi's dad finally speaks. The quiet man that doesn't talk much. He says, why are we rushing like people chasing police? Group chat goes quiet again. Kevin starts doing grammar. Sir, in modern times, we prefer intimacy and privacy. Adebisi dad's reply, modern times doesn't cancel common sense. Kemi almost claps, but then she remembers she is standing between 10 lines. Anytime somebody starts using modern to remove basic safety, hold your ground. Modern is not madness. Now, Kemi messages Adebisi. Give me Kevin full's name as it appears on any documents. Let me check something. Adebisi hesitates because love doesn't like investigation. But deep down, she started feeling confused. So she sends the name and Kemi starts digging quietly and not with drama, with patience. Meanwhile, Auntie sends money for the bridal shower. Then she adds, make sure no one record videos and don't invite stranger. Kemi replies in her head, you are the stranger, madam. If you have ever seen help that comes with control, just tap like small and stay with me because this one gets wild. Because that same night, Kemi finds something online, just one tiny record, and it turns the whole love story into a different genre. Because Kevin's name was connected to another woman's name, and it wasn't his mother's, wasn't his auntie's. Kemi calls Adebisi at night, not shouting, not panicking, just calm. She says, I found something small. I need you to listen without defending him, just for a few minutes. Adebisi's heart starts doing smudging. Kemi continues, there's a public record, nothing dramatic, just a legal listen. Kevin's name appears next to a woman's name, same address. Adebisi tries to breathe. Maybe it's a sister. Kemi says, no, this one is not listed as a sister. This one is listed like spouse. Spouse? That last word lands like hot water. Adebisi laughs fake laugh. The kind of laugh you do when your brain is refusing reality. Kemi says, I am not saying he's married. I am saying the record says that. I am only reading what I saw. I am not stating that. Adebisi says, so what do we do? Kemi says, we move gently now. We gather proof. We don't alert him. Because if you alert a liar, they don't confess. They upgrade. And once you alert a manipulator, they make you look like you are the one with the issue, not them. Adebisi agrees. Next day, she watches Kevin differently. She notices his phone is always face down. His calls always outside. His smiles always timed. Then something happens. Kevin's phone lights up on the table while he's in the bathroom. One missed call. The saved name was AS. Under it was a small heart emoji. AS. Amara's stomach turns. AS. For anti-sponsor? No. Adebisi doesn't even pick the call. She just takes a small picture quietly. Then Kevin returns and grabs his phone fast. Too fast. And he says, who tested you? Not, are you okay? Not, what's wrong? Straight to control events. Adebisi smiles and says nothing, but inside she's shaking because now the sponsor is not outside the relationship. The sponsor is inside it. And in the next 48 hours, Kemi would finally meet Auntie face to face. Kemi messages the sponsor number from a different line. Not true though, just strategic. She says, I need to speak to you. I need to speak with you as a woman about Adebisi. Auntie replies after 1 hour. Where? They both chose a quiet cafe in a business area. Daytime, public, safe. Kemi arrives early and sits where she can see the door. Then Auntie enters, and my people, Kemi's brain does pause. Because this woman, the auntie in question, is not old, not even the auntie we both know of. She looks mid-30s, clean, soft makeup, calm house, the kind of woman that doesn't fight in public but can ruin you privately. She sits like she owns her own emotions. Kemi starts, why are you controlling the wedding like this? The woman smiles small, not friendly, not angry, just tired. She says, I'm not trying to control it. I'm just trying to stop it. Kemi's throat dries. The woman continues, I know Kevin better than anybody in this city. How do you know him? Kemi asks. The woman reaches into her bag, brings out a sealed brown envelope. On it, one word, proof. Kemi's hands hesitate because once you open proof, you can't unsee. The woman says, open it when you are with Adebisi, not here, and tell her I am sorry. Sorry? Sorry for what? Kemi stands up slowly, her mind is racing because now the sponsor is not just suspicious, the sponsor is connected. And when Adebisi opened that envelope that night, her whole body went cold. Adebisi and Kemi sat on Adebisi's bed, like two people waiting for exam results. Kemi drops the envelope. Adebisi opens it. Inside it is not money, it is documents. A marriage certificate copy, a joint lease agreement copy, and a printed photo of Kevin wearing matching outfits with the same woman, the woman from the cafe. Adebisi's eyes started watering. Kemi says softly, breathe, read the names. Adebisi begins to read. It was Kevin's name and the woman's name. Legally married, not rumor, not almost married, not traditional something. Legally. Later on, Kevin tested at night. He said, tomorrow will be smooth, trust me. And that is when Adebisi understood. The next day was the bridal shower, and Kevin was about to walk into a room full of evidence. Kevin arrived smiling, relaxed, confident. He hugged Adebisi and whispered, after the wedding, all the stress will be over. Adebisi smiled because now she knew what it truly meant. The stress he was talking about was truth. No one exposed them that day. They all watched and waited. Months earlier, Kevin had told his legal wife, my brother abroad is getting married. I am standing in for planning. He wants something private, he wants something urgent, and something convincing. The wife believed him at first. Until gaps appeared, the brother sounded like Kevin. The bride called Kevin my fiancé. The rush made no sense. And slowly, painfully, she realized there was no brother. She was funding her own husband's second life. She didn't confront him because she knew his patterns. He would deny, he would cry, he would promise, then all of a sudden, he would hide better, like he thought he was doing with Adebisi. So she let the lie keep talking. Every transfer he asked her to make became proof. Every instruction he gave her became evidence. But she wasn't sponsoring anymore. She was documenting things. If Adebisi cancelled, Kevin would rewrite the story. If the wife confronted him privately, he would escape. So the wedding continued, not because they were confused, but because lies collapsed best in public. The hall was full, guests seated. Kevin stood at the front, smiling like the groom that he was. Then the sponsor stood up. I was told I was sponsoring my brother's in-law wedding. I have now discovered I was sponsoring and funding my husband's lie. Documents were handed over. The ceremony stopped. DJ, stop the beats. Not loudly. Like everything was just clearly. The marriage didn't happen, but the food did. And guess what? People ate quietly. Some packed the rice and went home. Some took everything that was prepared. Yes, the parents were heartbroken. But Adebisi wasn't. Kevin disappeared. No apology, no closure. The wife walked towards Adebisi with dignity and said, I'm sorry I allowed this go on for so long. I just don't want you to get wedded to a man who is building a relationship on a lie. It's okay if you want to go along with your wedding. And Adebisi, she did not lose a wedding. She escaped the future where truth would always come second. Sometimes the danger is not the stranger. It is the familiar person that is lying to you calmly. And if stories like this help you slow down and think clearly, subscribe. These stories are not just gossip, they are warnings wrapped in calm voices. This is Tianah on the line. Bye. Bye bye.